Woo! My internet just completely crashed for a minute. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Hey, Tyler Day, what's up? Thanks for joining. I was streaming, and then all of a sudden my internet just stopped working. I think one of the kids might have pulled the router out a tiny bit or something. Because all I did was make sure everything was tight, and it came back on. So I don't know. Anyways, thanks for being here. Thanks for sticking around. I was stuck in an endless circle. Yeah. It just all of a sudden said reconnecting on my screen. I was like, what the fuck? Do you have a sneak peek on your next cover? I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be covering next, actually. I know Jesse said he wanted to try to do an acoustic version of Hickory Creek by Whitechapel. So that might be one of the upcoming ones. I'm not 100% sure, but I know he said he wanted to do that. So that could be one. But he's like super busy. He's about to buy, or in the process of buying a house right now and doing all that. So isn't Hickory Creek already an acoustic song? No. Hickory Creek by Whitechapel. There's a tiny little acoustic section at the very end of the song, but hello from Canada. Hello from the United States. Thanks for joining. Still got to get that album. I've only heard those two songs so far from it. The Valley is a great album. Glad Whitechapel expanded their sound. Love the channel. Looking forward to see what you react to next. Thanks. Appreciate you supporting and being here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. I might do I think I might do another Pentatonic song. They did a cover of that song Shallow, and from what everyone said, it's really good. So I might do that next. I really like them. Pentatonics. Lots of angrier lyrics. Yeah, the Whitechapel lead singers went through a lot of crap. I've watched some since I did those two songs from them. I hadn't really listened to them before that, so I went and like researched him, watched some videos about him talking about his past and stuff, and he went through some crazy stuff, and he still seems like a pretty decent person out of that. So Please don't. That song is so overplayed. This year's Nickelback. It's a decent song. I mean, it's popular for a reason. I like Pentatonics is one of the people or groups, I guess, that almost everything that they do, I like it more than the original, and usually by quite a bit. Uh, Kind of like there's a band on YouTube or that started on YouTube called Boyce Avenue. I don't know if you guys have ever watched them or checked them out. If you haven't, highly suggest it. They take like different pop songs and stuff like that, and they do like way toned down versions of them and stuff. They're really, really good. They ended up getting signed to a major record label because of their YouTube channel and doing covers, and they've done it for over 10 years now. So it's pretty good. That dude can sing like anything. He plays guitar, he plays piano. Popular for a reason just means idiots in mass. Lots of sheeps. The same could be said for a lot of metal, I think. Look at the last Nightwish video that I did, for instance. If you want to see a lot of idiots in mass. May I suggest the Texas Hippie Coalition? I've heard that name before. Somewhere. Wife is hanging out with her coworker. Front desk phone keeps ringing. I think like the new Hell Yeah song as well. I haven't ever listened to Hell Yeah, actually. I know that they've got like kind of a mashup of people from different groups and stuff, but I've never actually listened to them. Yeah, the Mudbake singer is right. Maybe do an Upon a Burning Body reaction. I saw them play. They played at a festival that my friend's band played at called Mayhem Fest. I watched them play live. It was pretty sweet. And then my friend that plays drums, I've shown him a couple times on the channel. His name's Matt. He actually tried out to be Upon Burning Body's new drummer whenever their drummer left, and then it was between like him and their, I guess they had a old drummer, and it was between Matt and that dude, and they ended up choosing that dude because he was in the band a long time ago and they were still friends with him, but he almost got the job. He put up a video on his YouTube channel of him playing through like 3 different Upon a Burning Body songs, like just single take, him just playing straight through it, and it's freaking sweet. I didn't know they had a new album come out though. I haven't listened to very much of their music. When my band finally films our first video later this summer, may I send you the file? Yeah. I have an email, or it's aloneaboveearthofficial@gmail.com if you want to send it in an email, or send it to me on Instagram, which is at Brian Swino and then the number 1. It's on every single video. At the beginning, it pops up on this corner of the screen, and then it's in the description of every video too. I definitely check the Instagram way more than I check my email. So I'd suggest sending the link that way if you have an Instagram. If you don't have an Instagram, get an Instagram. It's 2019. But yeah, I would love to hear it. I've seen a lot of Agonist and Vertigo on YouTube lately. It's a good tune too. Man, that dog. Jesus. Also, so many Tool live videos as well. I've kind of steered clear away from the Tool stuff because I want to actually do a couple videos whenever they release their new stuff. I only did the one video on Tool so far, and people seem to like it. I've only heard a few songs by Tool though. I've never really got into them super hardcore or anything. I had a friend in high school that was obsessed with Tool, and he would always try to get me to listen to them, and I just didn't. I was too busy worried about my own stuff, trying to make my own music. You did a Perfect Circle song too. Yeah. Yeah, I did that. I forgot about that actually until you just said that. At the beginning of the first live stream, I said this, but a lot of you guys that are in here now weren't in there then. I want to start a new series on the channel where I get questions from you guys, almost like a Q&A, but like not really a Q&A. Like you guys ask me a question or ask me about a topic in general, and I'll make like a whole video like giving a detailed response rather than just like answering 10 of them in a Q&A video. And like it can be about me, it could be about music, it could be about guitar playing, it could be about drumming, it could be about recording music and recording techniques or post-processing techniques or filming techniques or anything, pretty much anything at all that you guys want to ask me or see my answer on. And like I'll pick like one or two of them depending on how awesome the topic is, and do a video like every week or every other week. That way I have like a more regular video series going on in between the reactions and the covers and stuff. Something that'd be a little bit more easy for me to film and edit down, like just like explaining through certain things. So if you have any questions like that, you can send them to me or like DM me on Instagram or put it in the comment sections of any of the videos and just say for the new series or something, and I'll save them. I think Joshua missed your comment. I think, let's see, the Agonist. I'm pretty sure that there's been I might have that on the list, the original list. I can't remember. I think, how many songs are on your list? There's a lot. A lot. They changed up their style a bit and went more instrumental, in your face. Nice. I don't think I've ever heard them before. I don't think. I think something's going wrong with my. The real question: how many can pass copyright? The copyright stuff is getting stupid. Like I'm starting to fully realize what people are talking about with the whole copyright thing. There's a fly in here. Like you always hear people or YouTubers talking about copyright and blah 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 blah, and that's kind of what I always thought about it, was like blah blah blah, you know. But seriously, you spend like so much time working on these videos, and then every single one of them, if it doesn't get blocked, it gets monetized. So you make no money at all for all of your time, all of your effort, and especially like reaction reviews and stuff like that. Like what the hell? It's free advertisement basically for a band. And some of the reaction channels that do that stuff have like hundreds of thousands of people following. So no matter what, it's exposure. No matter what, even if the person reacting to it doesn't like it, there's going to be someone in their audience that does and becomes a fan of the band. So I love how in this chat it feels like everyone's just chilling. Everyone's chilling but my damn dog right now, because for some reason he's going crazy ass wild out there. That's how I like this to be, though. Like just a group of people hanging out. My dog is on steroids. My dog's on something. I think what happened is my fiance and the kids are outside, and they could probably see them through the window and are just going ape shit, trying to bark through the window or something. I don't know exactly what's going on, but all I know is it's getting real annoying. What's the turkey sound in the background? It's a steroided out dog, apparently. I have been working on some of my new original stuff, though. Original music lately. That's been coming along pretty sweet. I messaged one of my friends who has a recording studio to get a quote on how much it would cost to like record the whole album at his studio, and then also because I think I probably want to do it by myself, like on my own, but I'm just trying to check out the prices and stuff, how much it would be to record the whole album with him at the studio, and then also what it would cost to just do drum tracks there and then do all the rest of the stuff by myself. Because I think I might go that route. Oh my God, hold on. Shut the fuck up! There. Jesus. Sometimes you just gotta let them know that they need to shut the fuck up. I can't even, like, whenever they start going like that, I can't even focus. I know it's probably annoying as shit to you guys too, so. Ugh, man. do you have the link to your intro submission? You can either DM, like, depends on how you did it. But you can have an email address. It's aloneaboveearthofficial@gmail.com. No spaces, no capitals, nothing. aloneaboveearthofficial@gmail.com. You can email it to me that way, the link to it. Or you can send me the link on Instagram. That would work too. I need to get that done. I need to make a video just explaining why and what and all that, how to do it. And then I can just put the link in the description of my videos and stuff. React to more baby metal. I probably won't do more baby metal. Not because it's horrible, but because a lot of people were getting copyright strikes from doing their music. So I'm not gonna risk getting a strike on my channel just to do one certain group. There's another band called Veil of Maya or something like that. Then they're on Sumerian too, which were pretty cool about that sort of thing, but they were just apparently striking people. So go muted. No, that's no fun. The way that I do reactions or reviews and stuff like that, I don't think that would work whatsoever. Because, oh my God, the dog's gonna start barking again. Anyways, if I was to mute the audio in my video, I pause the video, and I'm not gonna stop pausing the video, and talk about what just happened. So in order to have that happen, I would have to give a countdown. I'm going to pause it in 3, 2, 1, pause. And then the person watching would have to pause it at the same time I paused and then listen to me talk. And then I would have to have a countdown 3, 2, 1, unpause, and then have it play again. That's just too much. If I have to go through that much of a headache to do a video on a band, I'm just not going to do it because it already takes up so much damn time that it really isn't worth it in the long run. To me, anyways, to do a reaction video like that. Have you heard of the band Aspherium? No, I have not. The Fall of... Is it an amazing space journey? I love space. I love space. That sounds like something I would like. Trying my hand at YouTube right now. I love being on stage and playing, but because of my disability, my voice is affected and I never speak. To get out my voice better, put myself out there and trying. Any suggestions? What are you trying to do on YouTube? What is your goal on YouTube? Record reviews? Just... let me see. I'm assuming by you saying your voice is affected and you never speak. Are you talking about in your everyday life, and then or on stage you never speak, or so you're basically trying to do YouTube videos to help with talking and get yourself across to people, basically? because my advice basically to anyone in any circumstance, but especially that circumstance, is going to be to just do it. You need to realize that you're going to suck at first. And you hear people say that all the time, but for real, you are going to suck at first. The best people, the best YouTuber, the biggest YouTubers, go back and watch some of their first videos. Watch some of my first videos. I've been making videos on YouTube for like 4 years or longer, probably, and no one watched them at all. Nobody at all. So almost all of those videos are just privated on my YouTube channels now, and I just kept up the ones that. But anyways, even whenever I started to do uh, the reviews or reaction reviews and stuff like that, I wasn't like I am now. I just didn't bring across the energy through the camera that I wanted to. So it took me a while to kind of just get that dialed in. Also, I film people. I have a business where I do photography and videography and like shoot music videos and stuff like that. So I'm very familiar with what to do to make someone comfortable on camera and like being in there and like talking to them and making them comfortable. So I basically just had to do that to myself. And it's kind of weird at first, especially when you're just sitting alone looking at a camera. But you got to realize that whenever you watch it back, if you don't like it whenever you watch it back, then redo it, or put it up, see what the feedback is for people watching it, and then take that feedback and apply it. I guess that would be a good. Different subject. Anyone catch the last UFC pay-per-view? It was a good one. I did not. Why is there a part two? I just came back. I was in a crappy area for internet anyways. Apparently I was too. My internet decided to just stop. So I had to go fix that and then start up a new one. Don't want to be famous on YouTube, just get better at speaking. There's a lot of people that actually did start their YouTube channel to get better at speaking. So I mean, it's just like anything else. You're going to get better with practice. The more you do it, all that. And also, whenever you film yourself, you get to hear yourself. And I say get to because you can correct things about your speaking. Like, for instance, me, all my life. For one, whenever I was really young, I don't think I've ever said this on this or to anyone on the internet. I used to stutter really, really bad. Very bad. Whenever I was a kid, I would stutter and just I couldn't get my mind to not. And then I've gotten better at that. But one of the things that I did to get better at that is I would always pause. And I do it sometimes now too, especially in the live streams. Like on my actual videos, I can kind of chop out some of that. But sometimes I'll pause and kind of think about what I'm saying and then say it. And that's not because I need to think about what I'm saying or whatever, but it's just because sometimes I still kind of have that stutter a little bit. My mom, whenever I talk to her, or I would leave her voicemails and stuff, like back before you could just text people all the time. I would call my mom. If she didn't answer, I would leave a voicemail, and she would always get pissed that I would say a sentence and then I would like pause for a second, and then I would say something else, and then I would pause for a second, and then I would say something else, and she's like, "Just say whatever you want to say and end the call." Blah 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 blah. But I couldn't. Like I just had to think about what I was saying and then say it. But that's one thing that I guess the point of what I was trying to say there is seeing myself on camera and having to edit it and all that. It's different. Like I said, I film videos for people. I edit some other people on YouTube's videos, and it's much different for me to edit their videos than to edit me talking in one of mine. Like it's just kind of different. But hearing yourself talk and how you are on camera over and over again, and I've put up I think 114 videos now on this channel on YouTube, and um, right here, right here is an example of one of those pauses where I had to think about what I was saying. Over that 114-ish videos, I've kind of corrected some of the things that I say, not like that I say, but how I say it. And I've gotten a lot better at just being able to talk. And that's one of the things that I actually started doing the live streams every week. Like before taking these 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks before this weekend, before that, I did 21 live streams in a row every Saturday. And that's something that has gotten me way better at just talking. Like I'm good talking to people in person, like whenever I meet someone or clients that I'm photographing or doing photography for or doing a video for. I'm very good. I'm good at like being energetic and like meeting people and talking to people that I don't know. I'm good at that. But when it comes to sitting here alone, I'm just in this room by myself. My phone is on this little tripod thing, and to bring the same energy that I would in person whenever I meet someone to across in here, it takes a while. It takes a while to get used to the feeling of talking to a camera, but realizing there's other people on the other side watching. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know, by the way. Let me know whenever you put up a video, and I'll check it out. Send me a message on Instagram or something, somewhere where I'll see it. Let me know, and I will check out your video whenever you start. I just checked. You have not done a reaction to Infected Rain? I have not. I don't know what that is. Is there anything you want to review but feel like it's been overdone? Not really. Any videos that I want to do, I do. That's a quick answer for that. Do you react to music videos that are animated where the animation seems to be as much a part of the experience as a song? I haven't. I don't think I have done any videos that were animated. Review Godzilla. I think you'd like Infected Rain. You'll have to, someone send me a link to that on Instagram or something. Because I will 100% forget. And I don't have my computer on right now to put the link up. Orphan Soul Mold. Nice. I think something's wrong with my internet right now, or just the YouTube app itself, because it says that there's 0 people in here, and it's said that for a long time. And you guys are very obviously in here. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. 10 people? 11 now? 9. Well, got it. Joshua Coe sent me the link. I got it. Are you guys wanting, like, do you want me to do a video to that song, or you just want me to check it out? Chris James, how are you, bro? I'm fantastic. How are you? Her vocals are way better. Like I said, she's been getting coaching. Nice. Whoa. I just got Tyler Day. I got it. Got it. Fuzzy screen. It's probably because it vibrates the phone. Man. Hold on. Let me turn that on. Vibrate. That way that doesn't keep blasting. Joshua Coe just said I'm frozen in time. Can you guys see me and hear me? Or am I frozen again? Hopefully not frozen. Okay, cool. It might have froze whenever I got that message or something. I don't know. There's got to be something going on because it says that I have 0 people in here. There have been a surplus of female front women in metal getting dues. Ginger kind of brought them a new light by their popularity. Yeah. We need to get you a PC and a webcam plus a mic. I will be doing that very soon, actually. I've got pretty much all the money saved up for it. I just gotta double check like specifics. See, my dilemma currently is one of my, I guess, acquaintances. I've only met the dude like 2 or 3 times, but he's good at building computers. He's built computers for some people that I know that are good. Um, he offered to like get me a computer build, and he sent me the link to it, and I let him know all the stuff that I wanted it for. Like, I want to be able to record music with it. I want to be able to run my photo and video editing softwares and have them not slow me down, because that is the current problem, especially with this laptop. I have a lot of client things that I photos and videos and stuff, and plus all my stuff on top of that. And I man, it's so damn frustrating sometimes whenever I want to like shoot a video and get it out, and I have to wait forever for it to do it. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I started filming my reaction videos in 1080 instead of 4K, which I wanted to do them all in 4K, but um, my computer just basically won't handle it anymore. So I basically had to downgrade my quality tiny bit to be able to accommodate for my computer, and it's slow. Even with 1080, it's a hassle. So it's just kind of like pissing me off every day. It's getting slow for client work too, so it's just it. I mean, I've had the computer. It's an HP laptop, and it has lasted me 2 years or almost 3 years now at photo and video editing stuff. So it's done its work. I have another laptop that I've had for like 6 years or so that I did my music production and stuff on, and I bought both of these at Walmart, and they've lasted this long, doing this good for me. So I feel like I've got pretty good life out of them, especially for how much I use them, because I use the music laptop pretty much every day, and my other laptop I use all the time. So I think I've got my use out of them. But I need I want to verify with a couple of other people who really know stuff about, because I know how to use the computers, I know how to use the programs and stuff that I use, but I don't know anything at all about the back end of computers and like what I need in the computer itself. So I kind of want to send this link that he sent me of all these parts and stuff on part picker, something like that.com, and send it to several people that and get opinions on what he sent me, and see if it would be a good, because I want something that is blazing ass fast, and I want to have like the ability to record music. I want to have the ability to edit all that stuff without it slowing me down, because that is the major problem I'm having right now. Like, I can do all the stuff with this laptop or these laptops, but it's super slow, and I have to like not do as cool of things as I would like to do because of the computer, and I hate that. Wait until July. AMD is coming out with a really nice processor. Part Picker, yes, that's the website. So basically, I'm going to send this link to some people. Like, I'm going to post it in some groups and stuff and see what all people say about it. And then I'm going to be getting this computer built. And then whenever I get the computer built, I'm going to get a whatever kind of video card that I need to be able to hook my actual good camera and do the live streams. So that would be cool. It will up the quality of the live streams a lot, and then I'll be able to do some cooler stuff as well. and I'll have a computer that actually can keep up. And then whenever I go to record this album of my own, I won't be limited on what I can do in processing and all that stuff because I'll have a computer that's a freaking beast of a computer. It just depends on how much you want to spend. That will determine how fast your PC is. I told him to keep it around, hopefully not too much over, but about $1,500. What subgenres of metal do you like? I don't really. I've said this like a million times, but I don't really know subgenres too much. I don't really pay attention to that, but I do know that metalcore is basically my world, like my own music. A lot of people say it's like more metalcore type and like gent, I guess you could say, like the new wave of metalcore with the like gent influence. That's kind of like what I play in my preferred stuff. $1,500 for a built computer and not doing gaming is a good budget. $1,500 will make a decent PC build. So if you hear it and you like it regardless, yeah, if it sounds good and there's talent there and like the all the stuff that I talk about in my videos is what I look for in songs and bands. And not every song by every band is good or as good to me. There's basically only a couple bands that I think do extraordinarily well on every song. Like I could listen to every song off of every CD they put out, which is uh I just completely brain farted right there. I only like well done and musically cohesive metal. Brian is like the subway metal Jedi master. Yes. Mine is about 2000. I don't have the NVIDIA 2080 Ti. Still saving up for that. Rocket Jeff, what's up? Thanks for joining. Funeral Doom? Never heard of that. Never heard of that. Use vanilla spray for the brain farts. Flavored brain farts. Oh, some other cool news that you guys will want to hear. Hopefully, I am in the process of designing my own merchandise. I will be having a lot of different things. I think at first I'm gonna release like 5 different designs, but have them in like shirts, cutoffs like this, or tank tops, a lot of different stuff, hoodies. I want to get to where I'm just like your orders come to me and then I have the things and I can ship them to you myself and make it like more personal to me. But at first, I'm going to start, I think, with Teespring. That seems like a decent. I've been reading a lot about the whole thing, like all that, like the back end. A lot of people talking about Teespring, and it seems like a pretty decent place to get things. And they have like really high reviews from sellers, like what I will be, and from buyers on their quality of stuff. Because that's one thing that I will not skimp on quality at all. Like that's one thing that had kept me away from doing that in the first place, was because if you guys are willing to pay money to support me and buy something with my brand on it, I want it to be something you actually really like to wear. And sure. And yeah, so I'm gonna be trying out some designs and stuff like that. I'll hopefully get some um, sorry, one of my kids came in here. Get some prints of my own first. I'm gonna get it myself, like samples, and I'll do some like test shots of myself and all that stuff. So, anyways, you guys will hear about that first. No one else knows that yet, and yeah, look out for that. I'm sorry if I'm late to the party, but what was your in-game thoughts? I actually made a video on that. I need to make another video with like talking about everything, including spoilers, because I made a video whenever I watched it the first time. As soon as I got home, I recorded a video and just talking about it. It's on my channel, this channel, so you can check that out if you want. I'm not going to say in here. That way, if anyone has not seen it, I don't want to ruin it for anybody. I mean, according to the numbers, there's only like 2 or 3 people in the world that haven't seen that movie. So I'm one of them. You should that movie is definitely a theater movie. Like I would highly suggest seeing it. I haven't watched any of the John Wick movies actually at all. I've heard they're pretty good. It's awesome. I went alone the first time. I went alone the first time too because I have no damn friends, and my fiance didn't want to go because I wanted to go as soon as it came out. So I went by myself, sat there, went in the middle of the afternoon. That way none of the damn school kids would be there. And man, it was delicious to watch. And then I took her. We had an anniversary, 7-year anniversary. And the first movie we ever actually went and watched when we first started dating was the first Avengers movie. So I took her for our 7th anniversary to go watch the Avengers Endgame. Like going to theaters that are 21 and over to enter. There's none of those around here at all. Thought you were getting a divorce. We are getting a divorce. The haters caused that. I didn't expect that video to get that many views. I figured people would just think it was dumb, but everyone everyone minus a couple of those actual idiotic people from the first comment section have thought it was hilarious. So it's got almost 7,000 views on that. Crazy. I guess whenever you do something, I told my fiance that, like, you hear about drama YouTube channels and stuff like that. You get the views on that video are definitely representative of why people do drama YouTube channels, because people think you're getting divorced. They'll click on that video faster than anything, which is kind of why I did it. To say a big fuck off to the people that were acting like idiots and say thanks to the people that actually support. That's why I put the thank you at the end, because figured the people that just clicked on the video to see us getting a divorce would have realized that we weren't getting an actual divorce because it's impossible, and then they would have probably just clicked off the video. So I loved it. I was like, wait, they are married? No, that was part of the joke. Joshua Coe, gotta get going. Been great chatting with you all. Thanks, Josh. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being awesome. Keep being awesome. Also, why are we not talking about the Old Town Road comic genius about Fossil? That video was really fun to make. I want to do more. I definitely want to do more like that. Like more silly covers of just being all serious all the time. The music will still be good. Like, I really like videos. The video was funny. You should have seen. I actually, like, I put my kids and my fiance. I put my kids and fiance in my Jeep, and we went after I got the horse and all that. We went down out of town, and I would just park on the side of the road on some gravel roads, and I would set my tripod up in front of my Jeep and point it this way and just kind of gallop across. And there were people driving by and stuff that were like just looking at me like I was full on stupid, which, I mean, I don't really blame them at all in that instance, but they didn't see the final product, so they didn't know what the hell I was doing at all. I'm just happy that she is willing to see if it is a song she will like. That really shows that she's willing to try new music, and one day we'll find a song or band she'll be able to enjoy. Yeah, she just doesn't connect with that style of music, and that's what a lot of the people who were just clicking on that video don't understand. She has listened to so much metal music with me. Like, she listens to my shit all the time because she can't not unless she puts on you know, earplugs in the room, which she doesn't. She probably would like to sometimes, but like whenever we get in the car, I listen to whatever I want to listen to, which is pretty much always metal. Um, like she's heard a lot of stuff, and she just doesn't like it. Like, it's just not her preferred style. Just like how a lot of people that watch my channel, their preferred style is not pop music or anything. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Like some of the people that were in here, the people that actually support me on the channel, asked if she would do that video specifically with me. So she did, and then she got all that shit for it, which is retarded. But I mean, I understand why she wouldn't want to do more, but I don't know. I don't know if she is going to do more or not. She hasn't told me that she won't, but I felt kind of bad because like she did it because people were asking her to, and then she got all the people that aren't a part of the channel are the people who were being shitheads. So I don't know, but I really honestly she just doesn't like anything that's remotely heavy at all. Basically, it just doesn't sit well with her, which is completely fine. But if she's not going to like any of it, which I basically know she's not going to like any of it, she's not like musically inclined, so she's not going to be able to give musical evaluation of the song like I typically would. So, I mean, like if I'm just having her sit down to listen to stuff that she's not going to like, that I'm probably just not going to keep doing that because that's just like inviting people to not like your video. But I will be starting to do. I started with the pentatonics because that's like something that a lot of people, if you're into metal, you can definitely like pentatonics and all that. It's not too. It's a complete different genre, complete different feel, and all that stuff. But it's still really, really good talent. So I think that a lot of people that actually watch my channel would be at least appreciative of the talent that they have. So I'll start doing mixing in some different pop stuff every once in a while and all that. What is your next video? I'm not sure exactly what my next video is. I never plan these things out too much unless it's like a cover that I need to film certain things for and stuff like that. But I would say, even though John Huff Jr. over here told me not to, I would say the next video that I do will be Shallow, the Pentatonics cover of it. Funny fact, she did a Ginger video and got zero backlash. There was actually quite a bit of backlash for the Ginger video. It just didn't come immediately. Uh, it's definitely got a lot. They weren't quite as harsh, I don't think. Outed in the live stream. You just told me not. I probably will, especially since a lot of people seem to really like the Pentatonics video I did, and I really like listening to them and the Shallow cover they just put out. Like they just put it out, so I'll probably get more views for that as well than the one that they did like 3 months ago, which is the one that I just did. So hopefully pull in some more people that are searching for that sort of thing and seeing that video for the first time. You got to always think of ways to be expanding and grow the audience. Makes no sense to me why people hate on someone liking something. Yeah. Liking or not liking something. Like that's what I told her before we even did the first video. She's not comfortable on camera, so she's stiff. So I knew going into it that she was going to be like kind of stiff, camera shy. She's not used to it. That was the first time. The Ginger video was the first time she'd ever been on camera or like sat down. I have the lights set up. I have a tripod with a camera pointing at you. It's a little bit awkward of a situation to be in the first place, and then be putting yourself when I knew going into that the Ginger video and the Nightwish video were going to get quite a few views. So I just told her to be honest. Like, if you're not honest, I'm not going to even film this with you. So, because there's no point. Honesty over everything with me. If you're not going to be honest, then don't even sit down to do it with me. And just don't be disrespectful if you don't like it, which she isn't. And she is not like that at all. So, I said Shallow is overplayed. You go. Speaking of the asshole, she was just right there. Anyways, going into those, that's what I told her. Be honest. Don't be disrespectful just because you don't like it. Like, if you don't like it, that's completely fine. Just don't be like, fuck those people because they play that music. Which she's not like that anyway, so. Can't wait for a new Tool. She did a fantastic job. Korn too. Tool and Korn. See, Tool and Korn, two bands that I've never really got into, and that seems to be like pretty much everybody from my growing up years, teenage years, listened to them, and I just didn't. Maybe that's because I only had like two friends, and I would come home from school and sit in my room and play guitar all night, every night. That's probably why. I would just play my own stuff. We knew you were weird, but it's showing now. You guys don't even know how weird I was back in the day. I was like, I think one of these days I'm gonna make a whole video talking about like my back, not my back. That would be kind of, but like my growing up years and stuff like that. Just I was like I said earlier, I stuttered a whole bunch. I didn't have very many friends whatsoever. I was super shy. Like, I wouldn't even talk to most of my own family. I was that shy. Like, if we ever went and, like, had family gatherings and stuff, I would play with my cousin that was my age, and I would have him go ask his mom something if I wanted to ask her something because I was so shy that I couldn't make myself go even talk to my own aunt. Like, I was that shy and like just to myself. I never had girlfriends or anything until like just I was super super shy. And then one day I started getting more into like looking up psychology stuff and figuring out why the hell I was like that and how I could change, like sit down with myself basically and have a conversation in my own head and choose how I wanted to be moving forward because I didn't want to be some shy kid. I didn't want to be a shy teenager and adult. I wanted to make myself change and make myself into what I wanted to be. So that's what I started to do. It took a while. It took quite a while, actually. Saw Slipknot today live on YouTube. It was awesome. Slipknot are awesome. But I'm not loving Unsainted that much. Unsainted is their pop song. Are you a part of a band? I guess technically yes, but it's just me. Like, I make all my music and record all my music, but I technically have a band, yes. I used to have a band in high school. Chorus for Unsainted is a copy of a pop song, just different lyrics. Dave Grohl has done that, so anyone can. Yeah, I watched a documentary on him one time, and he said that's whenever he did Foo Fighters, whenever he first started out, he went and recorded everything himself, and then gave tape. It was whenever everything was recorded on tape cassettes, and he would go pass them out to people, and then finally got the other band members in. I can't wait to put out the new music that I'm working on. There's a lot of stuff that I guess I've played like four or five songs for you guys, kind of like the demos in some of the older live streams. And I've got a lot of stuff that I haven't showed anybody, and it is good, like very, very good. Some stuff that I wrote myself, and I was like, oh my gosh, look at me. So I can't wait. I cannot wait. And that's just like the bare bones, all that stuff. Have you put them as albums? I will be. I will be making my own album. Show us it or we won't believe you. You'll see. You'll see. I haven't played it in my music for a while in the live streams. I think pretty soon, a couple of the older songs, like the ones that I had from like years ago, I think I might do some playthrough videos of those. Like you guys can actually hear the studio quality versions of them and make like a guitar playthrough of it and put that up. So if you see a video one of these days about that, that's probably what it is. Seven people watching now. Mine still says 0. Emery Brothers Productions. Hi. What's up? Thanks for joining. How are you? Your music is awesome. Thanks. I like it. If I didn't like my own music, I'd probably have a problem. I'm good. Good to hear. If you didn't like it, it would be pretty pointless. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Even my, like, people I've been asked about um like what I think of my older music and stuff like that, or if I like my own music and stuff. Like I make the kind of music that I want to listen to. It sounds conceited, I guess, but I could sit and listen to my own music all day because I make what I want to hear. That's what comes out. So it's like my, I guess, favorite thing to listen to, especially when you make up new stuff and it's like, what? Because I have hundreds of song ideas, like hundreds. I actually just number whenever I make up like a new song or new riffs to start building a song on. I just number them because there's so much. Are you going to release original music soon? It'll be probably a couple months, but yes, and I'll post everything about it. Whenever I do, you guys will know. Especially you guys in here now. You were here, weren't in here earlier whenever I said this. I will be having my own merchandise coming soon. I'm working on designing that sort of thing right now. I'm gonna have at least 5 different designs come out at once, and there will be like different variations of each design that you can get. Like you can buy tank tops or shirts or hoodies or sweatpants or stuff like that of each of the designs. So I'm working right now on hoodies. Hoodies will be in there too. So I want to make sure that it's as good as I could possibly get. So I'm gonna have some samples and stuff made whenever I finalize, and I'm gonna wear them and make sure that they're good because I'm not gonna have the people that will go out of their way to not only watch my videos but to also spend money and purchase something to represent my brand and me, and it not be up to the quality that I want it to be. So it'll be a little while before that is out there, but it's coming. It's coming, and I'm freaking excited for that. I'm excited for everything. Where's Mick? He hasn't been on the stream in a long time. Well, I haven't really done a stream in a while. This will be the 3rd week. Who's your favorite artist? Me. I get what you mean. It makes sense. Yeah. It sounds kind of bad to say that, but Alone Above Earth, your singing is awesome as well. Thanks. If you guys ever want to hear me sing, follow me on Instagram. I usually put, like whenever I'm practicing, I'll put up a clip of me singing, like singing guitar and stuff like that. Just like of me practicing. Please do a Neon Monster Scene Kid kind of vibe. I don't even know what that is whatsoever. Would you review local bands or bands not signed, sort of like a promotion? I've thought about, I know a lot of people have suggested that I do a Patreon, and I've been looking into that a whole bunch. I think what I would do is make that, if I was to review bands that aren't signed or anything like that, I think what I would do is have that as like one of those, like you can a certain amount of money and I will review, because like I've seen a lot of different people do Patreon sort of things like that, and I think it would make sense for me, like for just some random asshole on the internet to do that. If it's a bigger channel, like I said earlier, for the big bands, even it's just promotion. Like if I have any sort of an audience, there's going to be some of those people that are converted into fans of whoever this is. It's basically marketing. You're paying for advertisement. And like, I know Alex Hefner did a thing. He said he was going to make a Patreon and people could pay to have him review their bands. He has 300,000 subscribers. If he does a video on your band, that's a worldwide audience that you're being opened up to. That, whether he likes it or not, which he likes every single song, so whatever. But he has a lot of eyes from all around the world. So, I mean, whether like I don't understand. It's you're gonna pay for advertisement no matter what. If you're a band trying to get your name out, you're gonna pay for advertisement. Why not pay for people that are searching out music content? And also, what I'm thinking is like I can give legitimate feedback to bands. Like not only would it be advertisement for them, even if I didn't like it, I'm not disrespectful at all. And if a band's going to pay me to review their stuff, I'm going to give them constructive feedback, whether I like it or not. I'm going to give them some stuff that they could take away and hopefully make them even better, even if I really like their stuff already. So I think from me doing it and how I review bands and how I look at everything, that I could really actually provide not only like advertisement or like marketing for them, but actual legitimate feedback that could help them. So I think for me, it would be a good idea to go that route for that. But that's okay. While you guys are in here, there's got a few of you guys. Um, if I was to do a Patreon, what what are some ideas that you guys would think were cool for the reward type stuff? Because that's something I have no clue like about. Like I see stuff from my perspective, but I'm not really, I guess, good at figuring out what people would want from me. So I know I can provide a lot of different value in a lot of different areas. So I just don't know what would be cool for you guys as like perks or whatever, stuff that you get out of actually being a Patreon person or a patron, I guess it would be. So if you have any ideas about things that you think would be cool or you would like to see on there if I did that, because I'm still kind of on the fence about doing a Patreon, but I really like, for you guys that have followed me for a while, you probably know this, but any of you guys that are new, I work full time at a factory. That's how I support my family. That's how I live. That's how I make the money to live on currently. I have a side business, which is my photo and video business, which I'm starting to gain quite a bit of traction with that, but just like locally through word of mouth and stuff. Like this year already, I've made more money doing that